I do not feel safe on the middle of the road. Just give us a ticket and we'll be gone.
Sir? Did you just mean with the flashlight, dude?
You said, leave my effing trash alone and put your hand on your knife. That's what they're saying.
Oh my God.
I do not consent to a field sobriety test. You want me to step out? Okay.
Why am I being detained?
Slapping you right there in the chair.
I never touched you! That's crazy!
Hello guys, the story that awaits you today is one that everyone who supports cops should watch. But before we start, I really ask you to support me by clicking the thanks button. Even $1 is very important to me. Thank you, and let's get started.
All right, man.
Sir, can I have your name, please?
Okay,
I didn't do a crime, sir.
And the reason for the stop, okay?
Sir,
I didn't do a crime.
Sir, can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yes, it is. It's Deputy McElveen. I'm going to need you to step out the vehicle for me.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle, sir.
Okay?
I didn't do a crime. I did nothing wrong.
You're operating a vehicle with a fake license.
I didn't hurt no one.
This is a private
This
vehicle.
is a private vehicle.
Yes, it is.
We are allowed to travel by the Supreme Court.
Sir, close that door.
Can you step out the vehicle for me?
No, close that door, please, sir.
I'm going to need you to step out the vehicle for me.
I did no crime.
You're refusing to identify yourself on a
That is not a crime.
I'll identify myself.
Sir?
I'll identify myself. Give me my driver's
Oh, hold on a
license.
second. His name is Steven. That is
Give me my driver's license, sir.
If you could, please.
Yes,
sir.
give me my driver's license.
And I'm going to ask you now that he's self-identifying, if you could close the door, please.
All right. Do you have an ID on you, man?
I do. I'll give you my passport.
You can hand me that South Carolina driver's license, too.
No, sir, because I'm not driving. So therefore, you don't need my ID.
I'm still going to ask you to step out the vehicle, though.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle, sir.
Okay,
I
well,
didn't do a crime.
I've asked you nice to step out the vehicle.
I don't have to get out of the vehicle, sir. I did no crime. I did nothing
I
wrong.
can ask you to get out the vehicle if I want to, okay?
This couple is not refusing to identify themselves and cooperate with the cop. And so I absolutely do not understand why the man has to get out of the car. Even more incomprehensible to me is that the cop makes the passenger get out of the car.
I'm asking you, based on your actions so far, I'm asking you to get out the vehicle.
And sir, just to let you know, he's getting out of the vehicle.
Yes. Can you step out of the car, too?
I will not. There's no reason why I need to.
Can you please step out of the vehicle?
Why? What did I do?
Because you're a passenger in the vehicle, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle for me.
There's no reason that I need to.
Yes, there is, ma'am. I need you to step out of the vehicle for me.
No, sir.
I've asked you nicely. This is a lawful order.
I'm not driving. We are traveling.
I would like to conduct this traffic stop outside of the vehicle based on your actions because I do not feel comfortable with the way you are acting.
And that's not my issue.
Or any type of thing like
There are no weapons in this car. I feel safe here. I do not feel safe on the middle of the road. You have a weapon. I do not. Just give us a ticket and we'll be gone.
That's not how this is going to go, okay?
We didn't break any
Sir?
law. I have the right to get a cigarette.
No, sir, you cannot. Step out of my vehicle. I ask you that you don't walk toward me anymore.
We have the right to travel. Supreme Court of the United States has ruled that we are able to travel freely, unencumbered, multiple times.
Again.
Tell me why I need to leave the vehicle.
Lawful order to exit the vehicle, okay?
Could I have a supervisor, please?
In my opinion, the cops just want to be obeyed to feel superior. They are obviously a peaceful couple. They don't even refuse to answer questions. They're just afraid to get out to a gang of armed cops.
Please tell me why I need to exit. I'm not the driver.
This is a lawful order to exit the vehicle now, please.
Please tell me why.
Because I gave you a lawful order to.
Which gives us the authority from the Supreme Court of the United States to order passengers out of the vehicle.
And the Supreme Court has also ruled that we are able to travel unencumbered.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's-
The Supreme Court has ruled on that numerous times, the last time being 2014. I do not give you permission to search me or my property. I'm grabbing my purse. I will close my door. I did not give you permission to touch my car.
This video was posted just a few days ago, and unfortunately I don't know how this story ends. I'll be interested to know how much you think the cops acted legally, and we'll move on to the next interesting incident. This footage first surfaced on the internet just now. They show a Richmond County Sheriff's deputy stabbing another deputy in the back of the head with a flashlight. This occurred as the man who arrived on the call was lying on the ground with a Since the incident, Brandon Keithley has been on paid administrative leave. All this time, you've been paying him to stay off work. This could be yet another example, raising questions about who's policing the police.
Here, let's get him out of the car. Get his clothes off.
Is he alive?
D'Angelo Burns has been. His girlfriend brought him to the Circle K. That's Deputy Brandon Keithley with a flashlight. He's a field training officer instructing a trainee to gently lay Burns on the ground.
Get his clothes up.
Deputies know he's been shot, but they need to find exactly where the bullet hit.
Where's the bleed at?
They're still searching for it when Deputy Nick Noons arrives on scene.
Talk to me. What do we got? We don't know. We're still trying to find where right here.
Forgive me for censoring, unfortunately I can't show everything. This young man lost his life that night. But what happens next? That's difficult too.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Hey, look at me. No, step back. I'm working on it, dude. Get the dude. Hey, don't push me when I'm working. Get his clothes off. Wait for
Did you just hit me with the flashlight, dude?
He did. Listen again and you'll hear it.
Get his clothes off. Wait for
Here's another look from another angle as another deputy races to the scene. He runs toward the group of deputies working on burns, and it happens here.
Did you just hit me with the flashlight, dude?
A deputy is trying to save a man's life, and at that moment another deputy who wants to show he's in charge beats up his trainee. I find that wild.
Not long after, Sheriff Richard Roundtree held this news conference.
This was embarrassing not just to the deputies but to this agency.
He suspended Deputy Brandon Keithley for 30 days, but also gave Deputy Nunes a written reprimand.
I was told from senior leadership at the sheriff's office at the time that I was to refrain from speaking unless I wanted to become jobless. So my career was dangled in front of me.
As you can imagine, his superiors threatened him and he even had to move to another state.
Talk to me. What do we got?
That's me putting on medical gloves.
To be objective, let's hear his version of events.
We need to establish an airway as soon as possible to make sure that the body can maintain consciousness and we can start to stabilize wound victim. If you see right there, Keithley's hand is the hand that's ungloved. I can quickly see that and I can quickly tell that he has no efforts, or he's going to give no effort into handling the body.
Nunes is a former Marine who, even as a sheriff's deputy, carried medical supplies with him. His skills once saved a man's life and the victim's family is still grateful to him.
Within 45 seconds, they would have been dead. Whatever he carries or whatever, he had to stick it inside their wound to stop the bleeding. He told me he was a Marine, he was training that.
Nunes says that night at the Circle K, his training kicked in.
The right thing that should have been done was Keithley swallow his pride, take a step back, and if he wants to instruct his trainee, he can do so from a safe distance while I do work. Let me do work, let me try my best.
There have been a lot of incidents lately due to false calls, but luckily the next man only got away with an illegal stop. But we still have a lot to discuss. Let's watch.
Danger. Was I putting anyone in? I'm sure that's recorded. I just would like to know, but what was my illegal? What did I do that was illegal? That I have to show my ID?
They're saying, look, you told me your side of the story, right? After I got your side of the story, it's making much more sense. However, when the call came in, they're saying that they were picking up trash. You said, leave my effing trash alone and put your hand on your knife. That's what they're saying.
Oh my gosh.
We're just trying to figure out who we're talking to. That's the only reason that we need you.
My name's Ryan Parker.
Okay, we need to see like proof of your ID or driver's license.
You don't need to see that.
We do.
I did nothing wrong.
We need to identify.
I did not commit a crime.
That doesn't matter. It's an active investigation.
It does matter.
It doesn't.
So you're forcing me to see it? What are you going to do if I don't show it to you?
If you don't, we're going to pull you out of your vehicle and arrest you.
I know my rights, so you guys are going to be talking to. It's crazy how many cops don't know their rights.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This man was just fishing with his kids and had an argument with another fisherman, who instead of talking decided to call the cops. But I don't understand why they need ID so badly. They want to send him a Christmas card?
I do not have to show you my ID.
We need to know who we're talking to, so that's the only
I just told you my name, but I don't have to show my ID. I did not commit a crime. You gonna go over there and pull him over and make him show his ID?
Yeah, we're actually with him right now.
What do you mean with him?
We're talking to him right now.
You mean another cop?
Yeah.
What a coward.
It really doesn't need to be this difficult.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I don't like doing things that I don't have to do by law. And I don't think you would either. Can you show me your ID, please?
You want to see it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Your full ID with your freaking no, it has your address.
My ID right there.
I want to see your address, just like you have mine now.
Oh well, we can see it from your license.
You can't show me your ID?
We can see it from your license plate.
I showed you. You know where I live and
You're
everything.
not actively investigating me right now, are you?
Actively investigating based on some phone call over
I mean,
words.
it happens all the time, dude. Like it's really not that big of a deal.
I know it is.
So now we get your side of it, and then we let you go.
Okay.
It's simple.
Okay.
Sometimes people make it more difficult than it has to be.
Okay.
And the next video is about how you should behave in a situation where you're completely sober, but a cop wants to administer a field sobriety test. I think in most cases drivers have to comply with this illegal order, but sometimes there are ways out.
Yeah.
So what's your issue, Mr. Sherry?
I don't answer questions.
Why don't you step on outside and give you some field sobriety test?
I do not consent to a field sobriety test.
Why don't you step out?
You want me to step out? Okay.
Why am I being detained?
Someone give you field sobriety.
I do not consent to a field sobriety test.
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't answer questions.
Are you one of those sovereign citizens?
No, I'm not a sovereign citizen. I will answer that question.
Then what's your main malfunction here today?
I'd like to speak to your supervisor, please.
Why is that?
Because you pulled me over for an inspection sticker. You see that the vehicle has just been registered.
Still valid? Valid stop, have a reason to look at your ID.
Yes.
And your insurance. Run your license, make sure you're valid.
Okay.
And then when I'm sitting there talking to you, it smelled like what I detected was alcohol. So I just want to give you a field sobriety test, make sure you're good to go.
Attorney, I haven't drank alcohol, I don't know how long, years.
Okay.
And I've not had no alcohol in this truck.
And maybe I'm off, but if I detect it, then
And wait a minute, the wind is blowing what, 15 mile an hour that direction?
I don't know.
I'd like to speak to your supervisor, please, because I'd like to be free to go.
He's going to tell you, saying, just consent to the test and be done with it. If you haven't had anything drank and you're good to go, you're good to go.
But I'm not consenting to a field sobriety test. There's no law saying I have to.
You're not required to take a field sobriety test because it's biased. What if your back or leg hurts and you failed the test? But I would recommend calling a supervisor like this man did, because at the minimum, it will cause problems for the first cop, and at the maximum, you might just be let go. Let's watch.
So what's your probable cause to hold me here?
I'd like to give you a field sobriety test, make sure you haven't been drinking. Do you have your seatbelt on?
Yes, I did.
Sorry.
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. How can I help?
I'd just like to know why he's holding me here. I'd just like to be free to go. I've done nothing illegal. You know, I understand why he pulled me over because of the inspection sticker.
Right.
You know, I just tagged the vehicle and I'm legal. He sees that on his paperwork. I'd just like to be free to go.
Have you complied with what he's asked you to do?
Complied with?
I just got here.
He asked me to do a field sobriety test, and he told me he smells alcohol in the vehicle. I haven't drank in a long time. Do you smell alcohol?
I just pulled up and the winds are blowing.
You want downwind from me?
I'm drunk, too.
I don't drink. I don't know. Actually, I've met Tony before, but I'm sure he don't remember that incident. Maybe he does. Maybe that is why he's just holding me here. But I'd just like to be free to go. Can I be free to go?
Let me talk to him real quick.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You still live there, right?
I don't answer their questions. All my information's on my ID.
Well, that's all I was just asking. See if you still live there. That's all. Because I go up and down by you. You see me all the time, right?
I sure do. I'm sure you see me there once in a while too.
There's your info, sir. You're free to go.
And we move on to the last video, which proves once again that you can't open the door to the cops. You may not always get arrested, but you will definitely waste your nerves talking to corrupt liars.
I don't want it in your house. I don't want it in your house.
That's good. I'm glad. So I don't want you in my house.
It's just a fix-it ticket. All I want you to do is just get your muffler fixed.
That's fine.
Okay.
Absolutely
so
fine.
All you gotta do is just get your muffler fixed and we're done.
Somebody stole my catalytic converter.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm working on it. I've been working on it.
Well, I'm gonna give you the benefit of it to get it fixed. And
Good.
this will get dismissed, all right?
Bro, fine.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right, well here, just sign that.
Sign what?
You're not no admission of guilt. You're gonna get it fixed, okay? You're gonna get your get it fixed.
I swear to God, I've been working on getting that thing fixed.
I'm not saying I ain't
Bro, you said I hit you in your chest.
It's real simple. With cops, you must always protect yourself. Don't accept the notice, make the cop get it printed out and then delivered or mailed to you. The "you have my property" created exigent circumstance, so the cop could have forced the door open.
You slapped me right there in the chest.
I never touched you! I never touched you, that's
with
crazy!
You're not charged with it.
Yeah, I bet I'm not charged with it! That's crazy!
Are you gonna have
I never touched you in your chest, dude, that's crazy!
You have my property.
You for saying I touched you in your chest!
My property.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it back. You said sign this, that's why I have your property.
No admission of guilt.
Bro, it's crazy you said I touched you in your chest. I didn't touch you in your chest, that's crazy!
Are you gonna sign that or not?
You saying I touched you in your chest is crazy.
Sign that, please.
Dude, that's crazy. Bro, why can't you just be a stand-up cop? We would love cops if they stand up. I never touched you. I never would touch you.
Have my BDA back.
Man, that's crazy.
Do you want your license back?
Do you want your phone back?
There, have a good one.
Dude, you stupid. Look at him.
Friends, write your opinions in the comments. I think we have a lot to discuss, and anyone who wants to support me, I ask you to send how much you can spare by pressing the thanks button. This channel exists only because of you.